Hey guys, it's Jessica here. 2022 is just right around the corner and I am so emotional about it. I know the year of 2021 was very tough for many people and that includes me, but I'm very grateful that I was able to live through 2021, at least in a way that I was able to learn so many lessons. I was able to, grow as a person. I'm pretty sure you guys did as well. So let's just, give some pat around our back.
Day the whole world came to a pause. It felt like it all would stay as it was. But spring came along without a wait. Flowers blossomed every day. Snowy footsteps now melted away.
Just to begin with a quick summary of 2021. It was a year with a full-on roller coaster. So in January, I moved out of my parents' place and I became independent and I started living with my roommate Sylvia.
Hey guys! Hi. So today I met Sylvia.
Sylvia is a YouTuber friend that I met through YouTube, but she became like my sister. After I started living together with her, she kind of approached in my life like a savior for providing me, I guess, with the love and support and being my inspiration. She basically healed my hurt soul and lifted my spirit. So I'm very grateful for her. We also made lots of different videos together. We experienced all the ups and downs in our personal lives. By the first quarter of this year, I, struggled a lot because I actually applied to the University of the Philippines and Ateneo. And I've been preparing for that application for half a year.
Today is a big day because it's finally the day that I'm going to submit my final application for Ateneo. For the code, I gave up my sleep for this. Guys, honestly, I'm struggling so much.
Yeah, half a year, I went through a lot. So if you want to follow up on my journey, if you don't know yet, please, watch that video. I've applied to universities in the Philippines despite me being in Korea with the hopes that I would be able to go back to the Philippines and study there. I really wanted to live in the Philippines. That's why I wanted to go to school there. But then I failed. Yeah, I failed both of the schools that I applied to.
Am I that stupid? Since I failed Ateneo, it's going to be...
왜 안 받아주는 걸까? 이 진짜 엄청난 인재를 너 진짜 너무 대단한 사람이거든?
The Philippines don't want me.
To be very frank with you guys, that failure was... It was very sad. I didn't even express it that much. I mean, I did. I cried in my videos. But yeah, it was a huge turning point because after hearing the news that I failed, I immediately went on with planning what I should do in life because I was planning to go to the Philippines for school, but since I failed, I have to come up with another plan. So my plan was becoming more independent, becoming more systematic with my YouTube, becoming more energetic, more passionate with what I do. So that's why I was inspired to get my own house, which I did. So by midst of 2021, I moved out.
Today's moving day.
It was a big journey. It was my first time trying to get a house here in this very busy city, Seoul. I was all alone, I was living alone. It was definitely not easy, but I guess it was worth it at the end. I guess at least now I think it was kind of worth it. Actually, I'm not sure, yeah. But I'm very grateful to even be able to experience that. And this is off-cam story. I actually went through so much after I started living alone, guys. In my personal life, a lot of different things happened and I got so depressed. I was so upset. Aside from me being independent, I also met another friend this year, around the midst of this year actually, Moy.
Hi guys, it's Moy. This video is brought to you by
She is a Filipino YouTuber living in Busan, and we became really good friends. So we would travel together, we would spend time together visiting different Filipino restaurants in Seoul because like she's a Filipina, I'm like Filipina by heart. And eventually we also became kind of like sisters, or maybe I'm more like a tita and she's like my niece or something.
The typical tita that looks so perfect. Oh, really?
Even if I am younger than her, also we made different content together, like starting from like purely entertaining content, cooking, prank, and casual vlogs, travel vlogs, and it was just amazing. I feel like she really brought a different kind of energy on my channel. Like she kind of took out a part of me that was not present on my previous videos when I was alone. And I was so glad to discover, these parts of myself that I never expected I had or I could show. So I was very grateful. Other friends that I met this year that I became really close to are Leah and Ellie, and Subin. She was present in my vlogs ever since. Leah and Ellie are people I met only like early this year, but we became really, really good friends. And I was so happy to find out someone who likes the Philippines, or who has similar feelings towards the Philippines as me. It's kind of hard to find Koreans who have lived in the Philippines, who are in Korea, who are dying to go back to the Philippines like me.
So when are you guys planning to go back to the Philippines anytime soon? 우리는 지금 어디야?
But they were in the same shoes as me. So there were lots of things that we could talk about, lots of things we could relate to. So I was very grateful, for that friendship. I've also made lots of amazing videos with them, starting from the Who Knows the Philippines Better challenge, which went quite viral.
What is the meaning of AXA? Leah. 고속도로. 아니.
And games like Pinoy Henyo, also vlogs as well. Outside of YouTube, I also got to do different things, I got to work with other broadcasting companies like Arirang TV, and I was featured in different channels like the Sunbae Club. Those were really valuable experiences that I would treasure in my heart. Throughout 2021, I feel like I was so lucky to meet these people in my life, or have these people in my life, including my family, who supports me unconditionally. Having them in my life, or them appearing in my life, is like a greatest gift for me. So I am forever grateful. One struggle, the biggest struggle I had though in 2021 was actually the thoughts behind every content I made. I've been a full-time YouTuber this whole year, starting from last year actually. The content I make, it's not like it just appeared out of the blue, and I make sure that there is something people can earn from it, and most importantly, that they can relate to. And that they is you guys. Most of you are Filipinos, like you guys live in the Philippines, or you are Filipinos who live in different countries around the world. And I'm very grateful to be able to share with you guys the kind of sentiments I felt in the Philippines from Korea. It's definitely hard to do that when you're not in the Philippines. I can't just be talking in my channel every single day. I miss the Philippines, I miss the Philippines, I miss the Philippines. Like that cannot be the main content on my channel, like miss the Philippines. But then because of the pandemic, I was unable to fly to the Philippines for the longest time. So behind all these smiles and laughters in each content I made, or behind the series content that I made, comes a lot of different preparations, like how do I do this? That's why for 2022, let me tell you what you can expect on my channel. Since I am in the Philippines, I'm finally in the Philippines, guys. I will be making lots of different content in the Philippines, so I'm going to be showing you my life in the Philippines. Also, there are particular type of content that I wanted to create when I finally am in the Philippines. Literally, guys, I am in a content factory mode right now in preparation for the first quarter of 2022. I'm just like very, very excited. So please continue to follow my journey, and I would like to thank you so much for the unconditional support that you've been giving me. You guys are the protagonists of this whole YouTube space that I made. So yeah, goodbye and thank you 2021, and hello to 2022. I'm so sad how I don't have fireworks right now, but you know, like countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Bye guys.